Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Traveling with Jose. I'm Jose, and for today's video, I want to talk about things to pack for deployment. So I'm going on deployment soon, and I thought this might be a topic that would be interesting to cover. Getting ready for deployment can be very hectic and pretty expensive. You have to have supplies to last you from a couple of days to a couple of months. As you take on more and more deployments, things get easier, you get a little bit more wise as you go. This is a list I made right after deployment. It was the things that either I wish I could have had or I had, and they're essentials. Alright, here we go. First thing, Tupperware. Utensils, Ziploc bags. Very important because you won't always have time to eat. You never know when you have to eat on the go or just hold on to your food. Believe it or not, because of either water shortages or everybody just takes all the utensils, there won't be any utensils left, so you're gonna eat with your hands sometimes. I know it sucks, but it's something that happens. So have utensils. Toiletries. Toiletries are so important. Whatever toiletries you have, just stock up on them. Toothpaste, toothbrushes, floss, shampoos, mouthwash. We have a store on the ship where you can buy those things, but sometimes it's not easily accessible because you might have a busy schedule and they might be sold out. But we do have a store. Books. Take a lot of books. Whatever topics that you might like, get the book. Don't even think twice and just have it with you. If you want to study languages like I do, I have books and I'm studying all the time on my free time. I would say that's a really important one. This is your time to study, and if you don't know how to study, this is time for you to learn how to study. So studying will make deployment go by faster. Dark blue Hanes shirts are very important to have. I go through probably 3 packs for deployment, and every bag has like 6. A lot of blue shirts that you can wear under your uniforms. Sometimes you sweat a lot, so you'll have to keep changing your shirts. So have a lot of them. Sometimes the ship runs low on water and it takes a while to recharge and get more water, so the laundries do go down. Have a lot of shirts, socks, and underwear ready. And I would suggest getting heavy duty socks. It's just, they soak up a lot more moisture, and since you're going to be walking around all day in them, the more cushion and support you have, the better your day will go through deployment. Believe it or not, underway, even though you're working hard, you're still trying to maintain your appearance, a nice looking uniform, and that means ironing and keeping your uniforms clean. So have an iron. Now when you get on the ship, you'll be provided pillow sheets and blankets, but those are military issues, so the blanket that you get is going to be a heavy wool, itchy blanket, so I wouldn't want to use that through all the deployment. And also buy the bed sheets that are for twin size mattresses. That way you can easily put it around your mattress. Also, when you buy a blanket, make sure it's really comfortable. Make sure it's high quality, because you'll learn that your rack is your sanctuary, and the higher quality everything is, the more comfortable you'll be at night. Almost any ship that you go on to, nights will be very cold, so have a thick blanket to keep you comfortable and keep you warm. If you make it a priority, working out can be something that you do every day. Have a lot of workout clothes. I know this might be dirty, but sometimes you're just gonna have to hang it up to dry and reuse it a couple times just so that you don't go through a lot of clothes too fast. And that's with regular work clothes too. Sometimes you might have to wear it for a long time. That's just how it is. So know that range of how many times you can wear your clothes to when it's time to wash your clothes. This one is very important. Always have toilet paper on hand. You don't want to go to the restroom and find out there's no toilet paper. Sometimes people forget to restock, and that's really annoying because when you gotta go, you gotta go. Have it somewhere where you can always easily access it. Somewhere you can easily get your toilet paper, go to the restroom, do your business, and then put that paper roll back. Don't leave your toilet paper, because when you get back there, it will be missing. We do get food made for us on the ship. There's a job on the ship called CS, and that's a culinary specialist, and they'll be preparing the foods that we eat from all the way from breakfast to dinner time. And midrats, which is what they serve for the nighttime shift, like around 1 a.m. And that's pretty much all the leftovers from the day before. Midrats sucks, but you learn to cope with that schedule and that kind of food. Sometimes you get bored of the food on the ship, so I recommend to take some food items. Almonds, chocolates, curry cases are a big deal in Japan. They're really cheap too, and you can get full. Fruit cups, candy, cookies, things that will last you a while. Canned goods, gum, noodle packets, ramen, basically all kinds of junk food. Now if you're somebody that needs coffee to get your day started, I would suggest buy a couple cases of coffee. Coffee is actually provided on the ship at all times, so you can either use the coffee that they have or get your own coffee. Now I don't like to drink coffee too much, or every once in a while. I don't like to make it a habit, so I do have teas and water that can keep me going throughout the whole day. Another thing that I like to have on me is protein, and it's not even just when I work out. It's protein that can get me going throughout the day, protein that can also fill me up and give me the kinds of nutrients that I need. I like to buy organic protein that's ready to go at any time. I just a little bit of shaking in my shaker bottle, which is another thing that I would suggest, having a shaker bottle. Like I said, it's a hectic pace, it's a fast pace that you have to go through. A protein shake can get you going. You'll get a full sea bag in boot camp, so keep everything. Even if you don't like the underwear, you'll know what I mean later on, or if you don't like the PT gear, the yellow shirts with the blue shorts that have the Navy logos on them, even if you don't like any of the uniforms that you have, keep a full sea bag. Sometimes it just so happens that you have inspections, and if you're missing out on something, you're gonna have to find it one way or another. If you don't have a full sea bag and there's a sea bag inspection done, they can actually make you buy it. So it'll be something that it's taken out of your bank account forcefully. So yes, they can do that, so have a full sea bag. Again, with the hectic lifestyle, dehydration can be something that happens often, so I would suggest having a camelback, something that you can fill up with water and keep you going. Along with studying, flashcards, notebooks, highlighters, pencils. I know I study better when I use flashcards, so good deal. Have a computer. Have a computer to watch your movies, watch your anime like I do. Anime is very popular on the ship. Everybody has anime, so even if you don't take anime, somebody will be able to give you the anime collection that they might have. Now, along with your computer, have a hard drive so you can get all of these movies, all of these animes, all of these dramas, whatever you like to watch. Have pictures of prior to deployment or pictures of way back when. Something to keep you going, something to keep you motivated and remind you why you're serving, why you do what it is that you do. Also, have headphones. And headphones, plural, have like 5, because you never know when you might leave it somewhere, and yes, people steal. It's really annoying when you're trying to sleep and somebody's playing their music because they don't have headphones. So that was my first things to pack for deployment video. It's a really extensive list, so I'm probably going to separate it and make it into a couple of videos. I hope it's helpful. I know these are things that I wish I would have known. Any information that I can put out there and help with makes me happy and hopefully makes you happy. Anything I can do to inform, I try my best. If you need anything else to be covered more extensively, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, go ahead. Make them. Videos I put out every 2 weeks. Know that I'm putting videos out there for you. Also, I have other social media outlets out there. I have Instagram, where I show my adventures in Japan, and then there's a Facebook, which I think it's an easier way to get a hold of me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask on Facebook, because when I'm out on deployment, it's harder for me to use any social media outlets, but Facebook is one of those that I can easily use. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe.